Welcome to Proud Pinoy, our segment for the Pinoy entrepreneur. This week's feature is literally a package of warm memories from our childhood, uniquely wrapped in banana leaves. Intrigued? Watch this.
Everyone who loves Filipino food knows Binalot, now an iconic brand in the Philippines, started by Mr. Rommel, Juan, and his brothers some 20 years ago. Rommel is a graduate of De La Salle University with a degree in marketing management. After graduation, he worked briefly with the automotive industry. But perhaps entrepreneurship is really in his blood. Everyone in the family is into business, so Rommel prepared himself well for this foray. He took up a master's degree in entrepreneurship at the Asian Institute of Management and prepared to spread his wings. He ventured into the food business with his brother, and that was the beginning of Binalot.
Binalot came from childhood memories, no? When my mom used to wrap our food in banana leaves whenever we go to the farm in Cavite. So we had a little farm in Alfonso, Cavite, and ang ginagawa ng mom ko is yung baon namin nakabalot sa dahon ng saging. So we used to, I still remember that when we'd get there, we'd open the food wrapped in banana leaves. At pagbukas mo, nandun yung kanin piping hot, tapos merong adobo na chicken and pork nakapatong sa ibabaw, and then half of the rice puno ng adobo sauce, no? Tapos merong kamatis na pulang-pula, tapos itlog na maalat na nagmamantika pa, no? So, and then when you eat it, you cut some tomato, you cut some itlog na maalat, then you cut some chicken and pork with the rice. Pagsubo mo, sama-sama. That was the perfect meal for me.
Rommel's dad was into the manufacturing of spare parts for jeepneys, while his mom ran a small school. The spirit of entrepreneurship ran deep in their blood, and with a brilliant idea of native food wrapped in fragrant banana leaves, Binalot came to be.
So we started as a delivery concept. So strictly delivery around the area where we lived in Makati. We had the condominium. We stayed in a condominium apartment in Makati. So, di-deliver lang kami dun sa area, no? Foot soldiers lang, di-deliver lang ng mga tao namin, no? Nagbigay lang kami ng mga flyers. And then, we invested in motorcycles na COD. COD is care of daddy. I borrowed money from my father. And then, hindi cash on delivery, care of daddy. And we delivered na, medyo lumalayo na, no? Kasi dumadami na yung umu-order. This was in Salcedo Village in Makati in 1996. So, a little over 20 years ago was when we conceptualized Binalot.
Their first customers were the residents in the condo where they lived. Rommel and his brother gave out the flyers they themselves did, and they personally manned the telephone to receive orders. To their surprise, they had run out of food to deliver by 11 a.m. on their first day of operation.
When we started with Binalot, I think we only had 3 variants. We had adobo, the chicken pork adobo, na of course, yun yung traditional talagang Binalot. We had tocino, and we had longganisa. Tatlo lang yung binibenta namin dati. And I remember, when the phone started ringing, we gave out flyers on a Monday morning. When the phone started ringing at 9:30 a.m., it never stopped. So, tuloy-tuloy. Ang dami nang tumatawag. And I think mga 11 o'clock pa lang, out of stock na kami. Nagsimula naman ang Binalot, nag-research muna ako. Okay, so naghanap ako ng pinakamasarap na recipe ng lola ko, pinaluto namin dun sa cook. Naghanap kami ng kung ano-anong recipe. Buti na lang, we invited one of our friends who's still one of our directors up to now. Her name's Eileen Anastasio. She's a graduate of the California Culinary Academy. So just imagine a graduate of CCA, but we asked her to cook adobo. So we started with her recipes, no? So masarap siya magluto. So recipe niya yung ginamit namin. And then we got another apartment in Blanco where we lived. We got nalaman namin na merong available apartment dun sa pinaka top floor, pinaka dulong unit. Yun yung kinuha namin para wala kaming maistorbo, di ba? So we started with that, and then we did flyering around the area. And it was a hit, no? So people started ordering. As early as 11 o'clock, we had to hang the phone para wala nang makatawag kasi hindi na namin ma-service. No? And then, the next day, gano'n na naman, palakas ng palakas. And then, I heard, pinag-uusapan na sa UV Express, yung mga nagsha-shuttle, pinag-uusapan na, uy, dapat maaga tayo umorder sa Binalot kasi baka maubusan tayo ulit. So, we became the darling of the delivery industry, actually. And that's how it started.
In their early years, they used to purchase their banana leaves from the wet market. As such, they had no control over the quality and the quantity, and they could not be assured of an adequate stock when they needed it.
What happened with our CSR community is that it was a win-win situation for both of us, no? Because to them, it's a regular income for them. We get 80% of our banana leaves from them. And then what we get in return is a steady supply of clean, high-quality organic banana leaves. And pinapakat na rin namin sa kanila. So the women of the community, well, the men of the community harvest the banana leaves from the jungle, no, from the wilderness. They bring it in, they carry it in, and then the women of the community cut and clean the banana leaves to the specs of Binalot.
The Binalot in Dubai is actually a franchise, part of a food court concept called Little Manila. As can be expected, the Filipino community in Dubai took to the concept, hungry as they were for home-cooked Filipino meals. This was opened last year only. It was an instant success. Dubai is home to 600,000 Filipinos, so this was a good move. The raw materials are sourced directly in Dubai, but the sauces are shipped from the Philippines using the original Binalot recipes. Imagine the evolution of this homegrown concept. Starting off as a delivery concept, they moved on to having takeout counters, took the big step into franchising, and now they have sit-down restaurants, fast food style. Their standalone stores measure anywhere between 40 to 150 square meters. They want to give their franchisees a wide range of options, and these start from 20 square meters for their stores and food courts, while their kiosks measure from 6 to 10 square meters.
So what I'm happy to say is that with Binalot, you have more options. If you want to invest in Binalot and you want to franchise Binalot, you have options. No? Pwedeng maliit lang, pwedeng mas malaki if you have a space that's good. So the Binalot franchise, I think, is one of the more affordable franchise packages around. No? A Binalot franchise is 550,000 pesos, but that's the franchise package. Ang kailangan mo idagdag doon is the construction and the equipment. So that ranges, no, from about 900,000 to about 2 million. So ang total investment package ng Binalot na turnkey would range from about 1 million to about 2.5 million. No? And the payback period is roughly about 3 to 3.5 years. So dapat 3 to 3.5 years nakabalik na yung pera mo. No? But the franchise term is about 6 years. So you still have more than 3 years to enjoy the profit.
Their food offerings at Binalot are also what they and the family love to eat. And so they come out with their newer ones like Sinigang na Baboy, which is still a big hit, Tapa, Daing na Bangus, and Merienda Fare like Batchoy. Binalot continues to evolve, expanding their menu and widening their reach. Rommel is very optimistic now, but that wasn't always the case.
I learned with Binalot, with my experience with Binalot, that with every challenge, there's really an opportunity. When we started with Binalot in 1996, that was the peak of the economy. Okay? And ang lakas talaga nung nag-start yung Binalot. However, in 1997, there was the Asian crisis. So bumagsak yung economy and bumagsak din yung sales namin. And we were really about to close. So I told my brother, oh, kuya, you know, we learned already. It's like we took our masters here. You know? We learned how to cook, we do operations, how to do HR, we hired, we fired, marketing, so everything. Finance, we did our own accounting. So sabi ko, pwede na. Nag-aabono na tayo, let's close it. But that's when the opportunity came. Shangri-La Mall gave us an offer sheet. So because of the Asian crisis, we were able to enter the malls. After that, there was a big challenge for us was the Typhoon Milenio, which wiped out the banana leaves in Luzon. So we didn't have banana leaves, which is our primary source of packaging. But because of that, we were able to find our community in Nagcarlan, Laguna, and we were able to set up the Dahon community and set up our CSR. So because of that challenge, which is a major typhoon, we were able to help the community and set up our CSR for Binalot. In 2013, 2014, there was yung Habagat floodings. And because of that, wherein we set up our helplines, and we were able to get donations through social media and deliver hot meals to the affected areas of Habagat. So imagine, because of Habagat, which is a crisis also, it flooded the Metro Manila. We made a name for ourselves in social media. No? So whatever does not kill you really makes you stronger.
The hard lessons are indeed the best lessons in life. Rommel says they are now braver, more resilient than ever, and with a great management team.
We have a good commissary now, like a state-of-the-art commissary, AAA, HACCP, we got all the certifications, no, from government institutions to support our franchisees. And it wasn't an easy journey, but it was a fulfilling one. And this is what we are offering our customers and our franchisees.
He can now afford to indulge his other passions. In 2007, he started the Philippine Utility Vehicle that pioneered in electric vehicles in the Philippines. They supplied e-jeepneys to Makati, and they have been supplying e-trikes and e-jeepneys to other parts of the country. He is now the president of the Electric Vehicle Association of the Philippines and started the Philippine Electric Vehicle Summit that invites foreign investors to the country. There are now several electric vehicle programs in many parts of the country, like Boracay, Mandaluyong, Coron, and Cavite. Two big universities, De La Salle and Ateneo, have e-jeepneys supplying the campus. This is because Rommel's first passion, Binalot, is now stable and still growing.
These are the things I love. So this is what I do. So I think if you enjoy what you do, and then sometimes it takes a while, but it can be fulfilling, and eventually you'll succeed. Ako, I really would advise the would-be entrepreneurs to find their passion, to find what they love doing. Because if you do what you love doing, you'll succeed. If you love what you're doing, you keep doing it. I believe in the 10,000-hour rule, that if you do something for 10,000 hours, you become the best at it. You become an expert at it, and you will succeed in it. And usually, these are the things that you enjoy doing. This is your passion. Once you find your passion, success will find you.
That was Mr. Rommel Juan and his brand Binalot, our featured entrepreneur on Proud Pinoy.